Hello everybody. Welcome back to the last episode of the NES Zelda Let's Play. I think we just have the two dungeons left, 8 and then Death Mountain. And yeah, it should be a pretty fun, straightforward experience. Looking forward to starting up Zelda 2. How about you, Gouke?
My fingers are stiff. Also, you are weak.
What do you mean I am weak?
Yeah, I mean, 3 parts. Like Attack did this in less than half an hour.
Oh, sorry, I went for a 100% run and not a 80% speed run. But
yeah, you speak with all the enthusiasm of someone who is apologetic.
Yeah, secretly, I resent you, and I am figuring out a way to end your line of succession.
Joke's on you, there isn't any.
But it's been a pretty alright week for me. I'm actually going to be going on vacation soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to be uploading this while I'm on vacation, but videos might be slowed down for a little bit during that time. So just a heads up for everybody.
The people dying to see King's Quest 6.
Yeah, King's Quest 6, out of all the King's Quest, that one is the best one, in my opinion. I do find that one really enjoyable. It's definitely has the more interesting characters, let's say. So, and there's a lot more.
I suppose it's also lighter on the Sierra junk.
Yes and no.
Sorry.
I would say it's a bit more fair, all things considered, with a bit of a question mark at the end of that. But, anyway,
We're back at the lizard. We're back at the lizard.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm one fucking rupee off, god damn it. But actually,
Thanks, loser.
speaking of Sierra, I am playing through Quest of Glory, and I've almost beaten the first one. Bit of a learning curve hurdle to get through at the very beginning, because it's an RPG where they decided to make an RPG with a point-and-click adventure game interface, which would have been fine if it weren't for the fact that they went with action RPG over, like, story RPG. But, no, I've kind of gotten used to the weird design and hiccups of it, and it's pretty enjoyable for the most part. Although, I did not go with the thief, so I can't pick my nose to raise my lockpicking skill.
That is unfortunate.
No, I went with my usual wizard build, so...
Yeah.
Which in its own right is pretty fun. You get to meet up with a crazy wizard who wants you to play a really shitty arcade sequence with him.
Wants you to play like... I don't want to play Galaga tonight, old man.
No, I don't even understand how the game is really supposed to work, but it's like you use your magic to flick around like certain aspects of the board to get your character from point A to point B, and you have to do it before he does it to his character. And even then, it's not really explained or specified how you're even supposed to do anything. You're just supposed to kind of intuitively figure it out on your own.
Sounds like yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have a tradition, you better keep it.
Yeah, that was the only real major low point of the game so far. But otherwise, like I said, I've enjoyed it. It's fun. Although something that I'm actually kind of excited to do is start the second game, because what the Quest of Glory games are known for is that you can transfer your save file from one game to the next. So, you don't have to spend as much time grinding in the other games as you do in the first one, kind of thing.
Do they also come with a really disappointing ending by the end of 3, where you just have a multiple choice?
Oh, is that like with Mass Effect?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not necessarily, because in Quest for Glory, you're basically locked into being the good guy, regardless if you want to or not. Which, I don't mind, personally, but it's one of those... Yeah, the ending is like one way and one way only kind of thing. But, it is a little unfortunate that there's no... Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say there's no boss fight, but it's kind of weird that in Quest for Glory, it is an action RPG, but there's still a lot of aspects of like the old point-and-click adventure game idea of, oh, you just do the one thing and then you get the you kill the enemy kind of thing.
Pretty satisfying when I get to nail the plant like that, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is incredibly satisfying. I usually am only able to get like 3 at a time most of the time.
Oh, you didn't get the book, right?
The cloak?
Yeah. Like, remember what we were talking about, the magic rod, magic wand, whatever. I think it's magic rod in this game. Whatever. Sexual innuendo. Remember what we were talking about in the previous recording?
Yeah, where in order to use the rod, you need the book.
Yes. So you just prove yourself wrong right here.
Yeah, I got the rod, and you can't use the rod until you get the book.
No, you've been using the rod.
No, I have not.
Before we saw it right here.
Yeah, I used the rod right now after I got the book.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
You were killing the enemies right there with the rod without having the book.
No, I was not.
Am I supposed to disbelieve my lying eyes?
Yes, because they're retarded.
Okay, British government.
God, I did not use the rod a single time
apology.
Until
after you edit and post this, I expect an apology, okay? Because
I'm gonna post in big fat fucking letters, Gouke is fucking retarded and can't know how to work his eyeballs properly. Because, I did not swing the fucking rod once until after I got the book.
But you shoot the magic waves with it.
Yeah, after you get the book.
No, you were doing it before.
Look, I got the book right there.
Yes, like, and before that you were shooting stuff with the rod. Rod is not.
I had full health with the sword. What are you talking about?
You're gonna deceptively edit this so you can win the argument, aren't you?
Yeah, with my expert editing skills of bringing in the voice clip that we recorded and then slapping it onto the video and being like, "There, done."
No, you're just gonna have a crude drawing of the sword projectile every time you use the rod before getting the book.
Yeah, it's gonna be in like MS Paint. I'm not even gonna be good enough to fucking edit it and with the actual assets that are available online. And it's gonna be just a massive white block with a crudely drawn sword.
Not even gonna be transparent.
Well, yeah, because I don't know how to work Photoshop or GIMP that well, so that's exactly what's gonna be.
You don't know how to work the GIMP?
Yeah.
Who's gonna keep watch on Dutch?
Yeah, that's why they keep escaping from my basement.
Unprofessional.
But, no, GIMP is like a free version of, like, Photoshop, since I can't use the free version of Photoshop anymore. Because Adobe is a piece of shit and just got rid of it. So, yeah, I've just been using GIMP and trying to learn that, and, let's just say, there's aspects about it that seem interesting that I could get behind, and then, for the most part, it's just like, no, this isn't fun. I'd rather use MS Paint.
Can't you just go through the door in this one?
What do you mean, like, just...
yeah, this room. Can't you just go through the door? Or you don't have keys?
I have keys, I have 4
Oh,
of them.
you have 4?
Yeah, I'm just clearing out the enemies just in case they're secrets. Come on, Gouke, it's Legend of Zelda. You gotta kill all the enemies. That's, like, the puzzle 90% of the time.
Is this a puzzle?
It's the, Asian, guy, trying to touch the butterfly, asking if it's a pigeon.
No, it's a Raptor.
I mean, it could be a puzzle. You never know.
Drink the...
Come on, you gotta drink the potion effectively, Gouke. Come on. You do it with 1 health, so that way you get maximum drinkage per drink.
No, you maximum drinkage, yes. I English good.
Indeed. I mean, it's better than Ubonics.
Oh. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have a...
Yeah, that prank got me...
You're gonna have some fun people visiting you after that.
Oh. What? It's just, Ubonics is just like a really, really shitty shorthand of speaking English. I mean, I don't know what else you really want from me from that.
Haven't you heard that there is no actual wrong way of speaking an language?
Yeah. For those of you who don't know what we're referencing, it's a linguist who is arguing that people who speak Ubonics are speaking English in a very interesting and unique way, and that people who point that out, that it's not the correct way to speak, are racist.
I think the idea was to speak, like, yeah, it was... I think the argument he was making is that it's a dialectal version of English. Like there is the Scots English, which is essentially a different dialect. So,
but that's not really the case, because the Scots speaking English is more based on like a lot of historical, I guess, context, like how they developed their accent, and I would argue that it's just that it's an accent. They're still pronouncing things more or less correctly for the region. It's like a lot of the Eubonics. It's just sort of like they're in a society that where they're always in constant a constant group of people who speak the same language, but they don't adapt that same sort of accent themselves, you know?
I think my main objection to his argument is just the flat statement that there is no wrong way of speaking. That is the thing I find quite disagreeable.
Yeah, I mean, there are objective rules in languages on how to and not to speak things. So
yeah, but like not just on the like because of the objective rules, because I don't pay attention to them most of the time, as you might have noticed. It's just that because no, there is if the way you speak is making communication is getting in the way of communication, making it makes understanding your message harder for the listener, then yes, you are speaking wrong, and I don't want to hear some tosser claim that there isn't such a thing as speaking something wrong because my Eubonics and racism or whatever. Okay?
I don't know. I would just say that asking people to fully pronounce "ask" rather than imply that you're using a weapon against them would be a good start.
I don't like when people ask you a question.
Yeah, or even worse, they like ask you a question where they like put emphasis on the X so it sounds more like a K. But yeah, I mean that would be a good start. Actually, that's essentially all it is. It's just like really short form of like it almost feels like they're too lazy to like actually say the whole word, so they have to say like a shorthand. You know? Like, is that really like that bad of a statement? I don't know. Like, that's just how it feels.
Yes, it proves that you are horrifically racist and that you probably want to bring back slavery.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hi!
Oh, good.
Nice
and this one has 4
again.
heads. Because that's just what this boss needed. Like, 2 extra heads instead of just 1.
Have you ever been killed by this guy?
In my original playthroughs, like back when I was in high school, yes, but not in this playthrough, no. But yay, we got full health, super key, the book so we can finally use the rod properly. So now all it is just Death Mountain, and we beat the game, baby. And this was back in the days when there was only 2 pieces of the Triforce, and the third one was unheard of. Yeah, you know about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we were just thinking triangles. None of us thought that too deeply.
Alright, hear me out. You know how there's 1 triangle and 2 triangle? What if 3 triangle make a big triangle, huh? And then, in like the 50th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, they'll turn out that there's actually a 4th piece of the Triforce, and you put it right in the middle.
That is probably in some fanfic out there.
Oh, probably. I mean, the only thing I really know about fanfics is that they really, really, really like their sex, and that's about it.
You don't like your sex?
Hey, I like me a little bit of sex every now and again, but, you know, you gotta take a little bit of the savory with the sweet, you know? It makes the sweet all that much better. You can't just have all sweet all the time.
I guess that's the that's the argument behind No Not November, right?
I mean, I guess, but, you know, that's like going on a full-on keto diet for like a month, and it's like, that, I don't know, that seems a bit much. Basically, the moral of the story is all things in moderation. I mean, I don't think that's too much of a fucking, like, horrible statement, right?
Well, beware of the crowd. Beware of the crowd you speak that to.
Like, go to the pro-rapist crowd and be like, yep, that's it.
The pro-rapist crowd. Yeah, they're that up-and-coming party in the Western world right now.
But
it's
anyway.
like it's like you kind of got me like I remember when well, you probably don't remember that, like Genealogy of the Holy War. There is a point. Yeah, I like,
is that an anime or like I'm drawing a complete brain fart right now?
The Fire Emblem game I've ranted about for quite a couple times.
Oh yeah, the one that is your favorite. Okay, go on.
Yeah, so there is a scene like in the middle of I think second chapter of Generation 2, where you are like they kinda tried to give some characterization, some depth to the cult that was behind the ascension of the Dark God, talking about how they are apparently oppressed and stuff, and they were like driven to live in the desert and struggle to survive and stuff. Oh, that would be really I was thinking to myself that would be really nice to do before you characterize them as like the Church of Child Sacrifices. Like,
yeah, it's
like,
well, I guess it's nowhere near as bad as Thor: Love and Thunder, where they show a guy like basically break down because he lost everything, and then put in comedy scenes to try and lighten the mood at the same time.
yeah, that's because Taika Waititi is a child in his mid-50s or something.
Is he 50? I mean, I know that he's has a very childish sense of humor, and Thor: Love and Thunder was basically the example of a guy who doesn't have the off switch to realize, you know, what a somber moment is. But
no, I think he's just, I don't think it's a childish sense of humor. He's just childish. He's one of those twats who thinks that taking anything seriously is lame, and like you to be cool you gotta take the piss out of everything.
especially when a guy lost his whole culture and race and his only child. You know, that's the time to make jokes.
Yeah, he's that kind of prick. I hate those people. Why
speaking of things that I hate, this weird bug thing.
But yeah. God, Hollywood is just the land of bastards who fail upwards. Jesus Christ. But yeah, like that was a pretty jarring moment in Genealogy. Like I, I think it was like the second chapter after they were talking about child sacrifices that the Dark God demanded, not because he needed them, but just for fun, like just because he enjoyed human suffering that much, and they're like, so.
Well, you're not a fan of sacrificing children? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm not so much on the I'm not that much of an Aztec enthusiast. But yeah, like, and they were like, yeah, I guess the cult of the dark child murdering god had a really hard time in the desert.
Yeah, that makes it okay. Yeah, yeah, the only real... I haven't played that many Fire Emblem games, but the only one that I had was on the one for the 3DS where they did like a 3D dungeon crawl aspect they added. And that one had the classic bullshit lazy story writing of oh, there are two characters who talk to each other and they have a slight disagreement, and instead of talking it out, they leave, which causes the whole plot to happen. And it's like, okay, cool. Because if they did sit down and talk and discuss things, then there wouldn't be a plot.
No, I think that's not even the problem. The problem is that like Celica like just hides a very important secret from the main character that could change everything, but she's like, I'm not gonna tell him.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sure if they even managed to get to a point where it actually makes sense as to why she couldn't tell him at the time, I hate that fucking story line thing to the point where it caused me to just rage quit the game, and I'm like, no, fuck you. Like, no more playing. I don't care how good the game is. Anyway, these things I really fucking hate because you can't bomb them, and also they just keep repeatedly just going in and out like that, and it's like, it's hard to judge the distance as to where you should be to not get hit by these things, so I just get hit constantly.
You can use the rod against them, can't you?
I don't know. I barely use the rod. I use it more as a candle, to be honest. Come on, you don't use your rod as a candle?
No, it's kind of painful. How nice of how nice that.
Yep. Whoopsie-doodles.
Time to buy more potion.
Nah, I still have a blue one. I just, I didn't drink it fast enough. And
yeah, like you still have a blue one, and you have to you still have to get to the point where you die.
yeah, you have to get it down to like one heart piece. I just wasn't fast enough on the button, that's all.
No, and now you start with 3 hearts.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking like you have to get to the point where you die in the level, and you only have 1 potion.
Oh, you're saying I should just leave, grab another potion, and then come back?
Yes.
No.
Unless there is a secret old man selling potion in this dungeon. Is there?
No, everybody knows that it's old ladies that make potions. Old men give weird tips that don't translate well. And swords. That's what they give out.
And there you are, dying again.
Not quite. All you need is 1 heart. See? And now I drink the potion. See? Maximum drinkage per drinkage. That's how it works. That way you can also hear the lovely heart refilling sound effect.
You should record. You should just get like an audio of that sound and play it when you bring a girl on. As you are pumping, you just hear.
No, my plan is to make a playlist of all the weird video game soundtracks that I like, and be like, all right, we're listening to all this, and we're not stopping until we get to the end. And it's just gonna be like fucking weird shit, like oh god, what?
Item bounce. Kirby's item bounce.
Yeah, that could be one of them. Let's see, what else would there be? I think there was. Oh, it would be like Crazy Bus. I would put that in there because I like the Crazy Bus theme. Because I'm fucking weird like that. The King's Quest V town theme if you have the wrong sound card. And, oh god, what's another good one? Help me out here, Gouke. What's a really weird fucking song?
I was thinking of the arena theme from from Fire Emblem.
Well, I can't I don't recognize that one or remember what that one sounds like, so I'll take your word for it. But yeah, that's my bucket list plan. Let's see. Oh yeah, so like I said, I did record Zelda 2. That was a pretty fun experience.
How long?
I haven't edited it yet, but it took me a few hours, like maybe 6 to beat, so I think once I trim things down, it'll probably be like 4. Because, that game's pretty relentless in its difficulty. Go to the next room! Okay, will do. And that's what he meant.
Leave me alone. I need to take a dump. And you're bothering me.
Look, this is my special black void room, bathroom.
Yes.
Oh, that was something that this is old news now, but, this is something that I heard just recently about, J.K. Rowling and her fucking weird, schizophrenic, like retellings of, like, Harry Potter and shit.
Yeah, how about... Where he keeps writing about Dumbledore having crazy sexual history with what is another weird character?
The one that was in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, that Johnny Depp played.
In his youth, Dumbledore was eating ass like he was starving in the desert.
No, but this is the really stupid one that just blows my fucking mind, that actually creates more problems for the world than it solves. So, apparently, in the Harry Potter universe, J.K. Rowling said that in the medieval period, wizards did not use toilets. And I'm gonna guess that you're laughing so hard it didn't pick up on the mic.
I am just... okay, I mean, just imagine, okay, how was that secret lost to time?
It wasn't so much lost, I think is what she was saying in her Twitter post. It was more like they just stopped doing it, but apparently what they would do is that they would just take a shit and then would use magic to make it disappear.
Hey, But where did it go?
That's
does it
my
go?
question, because it's sort of like, okay, did they teleport it? Did they disintegrate it? Or did they just turn it invisible, so it's still technically there, but it's just... you don't see it? Because those
The
are...
room keeps stinking, and you keep stepping on weird gooey stuff, but you don't know what it is.
Yeah, basically, like, and that's pretty much my issue with, like, what you just said. It's like, okay, that just raises more questions than it answers, and no one asked the question to begin with. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, at least soldiers in Afghanistan burned the thing.
I mean, there's enough sand there. You'd think they just dig a hole and bury it like a cat, but no.
Yeah, you'd think that, but... Have you ever seen that film Jarhead?
No. Is that the one that you showed me a clip of where it was, oh fuck, what's his name? The, square-headed, guy with the black hair who's, usually plays a douche in movies. Probably because he is one.
Okay, you're not narrowing it down.
Okay, he was in Wedding Crashers.
Oh, Vince Vaughn!
That's it.
Vince Vaughn. Ah, no, that movie was Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah,
Okay.
but Jarhead... I think that's the name. Jarhead, I don't recall correctly what it was. It's a movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. And there's a scene where he has to burn like what they did is had like a metal oil drum cut in half, and they would just take a dump in there. they were the soldiers stationed in the camp would just take a dump in there, and like someday the guy was in charge of just burning the thing. Just burning that massive vat of crap. I was like, why? Aren't there better solutions than this?
My only guess as to why they would have to burn the shit is to try and get rid of any diseases that might be present, but again, I don't know why you would need to do that if you're just gonna just dump it and bury it or something.
Yeah, but
unless you're
like,
worried about soil contamination.
Yeah, the Iraqi, Afghanistani sands are not cut out for the American deuce. The Americans are so full of chemicals that they're
so full of beef that it would be haram to do so.
They're so full of pork. Like they eat so much pork that it would make the sands of Iraq perpetually unsafe for the followers of Allah.
Yeah, come on, we're only invading their country and killing their people. We have to be at least respectful of their religious beliefs.
We don't want to disrespect their faith. What the hell? Yeah, I'm just amazed. Like, my main question is like, why can't you just bury it? Like, you'd think that would be like the obvious solution, but apparently not.
Yeah, maybe it cuts down on the smell a bit. I don't know. It just seems like a lot more work and hassle than it's necessary.
Better cuts in the smell better than burying it?
Like I said, I don't fucking know. Like, just explaining it, like, in that way just seems weird, but... Oh, and these bug things, sometimes they do the, they fly it on an angle, and it then uses, the P-hat method, where, like, if it's on a slight angle, it's technically up in the air, so you can't hit it. So it's that much worse.
Imagine how unpleasant and uncomfortable it is to take a dump in the middle of the sandy desert.
What, have you never done a swap before?
No, I'm more talking about the very fine, uncomfortable sand and the horrible heat. Like, think about all of this.
Okay. Yep. But no time to think about it, because we got Ganon to be that weird, a pale reddish orange, and we shoot him with the silver arrow, and we beat the game. Huzzah.
We cooked. Ganon was cooked. That's what happened.
Yeah. You're the hero of Hyrule. And unfortunately, this is a bad ending because everything is not aligned straight. Look how off-center it is.
Like Link when he grabs the ring, just one hand up, and his face is just contorted. Like, it's like his cranium just
Yeah.
he certainly turned into sloth. Is that the name of the guy? The one in the
From the Goonies, yes.
I haven't seen the Goonies since I was a child, so...
I wouldn't mind seeing it because I heard it was good, and I played a little bit of the NES game, and it was fun. But anyway, that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time. Have a nice night.
Bye. Eat pork.